What is happening with this new entity called Collēctīvus Holdings? Is it a collectivist for the rest of us? Will, why don't you tell us what you know at this hour?
Sure. So basically, as of today, Beckett, in addition to Dragon Shield and Southern Hobby Distribution, are under a new umbrella company called Collectivus. So they were previously under a different umbrella company called Eli Global. The CEO of that company, Greg Lindbergh, recently pled guilty to a $2 billion fraud and money laundering scheme. We now have this news. We don't really know how it will change anything. What we do know is that the executives at Beckett have kind of just become the executives at Collectivus. I've been told that grading will continue as it has been. But other than that, we don't really know. And I think we'll be finding out more over the next couple of days.
Now, it seems like, and this has been a talk in the hobby about Beckett for a while. They're running out of money. Someone's going to buy them. It seems like this did come with an infusion of money, though it has not been said what that infusion is. I would surmise that obviously they had to get rid of the parent company or the holding company based on what happened and all the debt and other things that you have with the bank and everything. That holding company you don't want to have when it's associated with a CEO and a name and a fraud.
I'll say we're not sure that it's related. It would make a lot of sense that it would, but from the representative that I spoke to, there was, no stated connections. So I just want to be clear,
Okay.
not reporting that firmly, but obviously that's a pretty easy line to draw if one wants to do it.
I will say it was maybe the most vague press release of my career. So that's 25 years. Really not a whole lot of information. And I hope that they come out soon and tell us who's behind this, who's funding it. Obviously you talked about that it's the same executives. Maybe that's what people care about, the faith to continue to submit to Beckett. But it seems like, again, there's a new money infusion, new parent company, and we'll have to see in the coming days what this becomes.
Yeah, and look, I think really the important overarching theme here is that Beckett's kind of dropped the ball in the last few years, right?
Absolutely.
3, 4 years ago, it was Beckett and PSA duking it out, maybe. PSA had the lead, but still. And now they're in fourth.
SGC, yeah, they're
They're in
four.
fourth,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So there's a little bit of just what was going on. And hopefully this is however it comes out, maybe this is the thing that spurs the company to kind of have a renaissance of sorts because look, it's good to have competition. It's good to have a company with the pedigree that Beckett does competing. But yeah, look, it's hard to even talk about this without the fact that Beckett has just descended and kept going down over the last few years.
Yeah, I saw recently a 40th anniversary of one of the Beckett issues. And I guess, hey, they're still around. Obviously, the hobby has changed a lot over 40 years, but came with a little bit of sadness for me because it has not maintained the brand that it once was.
Yeah, I mean, look, you think about Dr. Beckett, who obviously synonymous with the brand.
He took
He
He
sold it
took
in
Jefferson
2005.
verdict to the next level, Will.
He did. He sold it in 2005, right? And I think it's actually changed hands multiple times since then, right? So that legacy brand, it's I'm not going to say it's a name only. I think they've certainly kept up a lot of the same things that people loved about it, but it's a different situation we're talking about.
Yeah. For Will Stern, I'm Darren Rovell, and that is what we know from Collect on Collectivus.